for Omega, my maker.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, a channel that is all about Christ. If you're new here, thanks so much for joining us. But if you're stopping by, please do consider subscribing and joining this family. We're all about making Jesus proud over here. This is the channel you want to join. If you're part of the family, thank you so much for coming back. So today, it's Valentine's Day, and we are talking about, is it okay to be friends with an ex? Let's get right into it. Okay, so I saw someone asking specifically to Christians, is it okay to be friends with an ex? Because Christians are so big on forgiving. Like the Bible does say you should forgive, right? So with that being said, is it okay for your partner to still be friends with their ex? And I don't know what a lot of people understanding of forgiveness. But forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean continue the relationship with that person. That's not what it means. Sometimes you have to sit down and realize this person is not going to change. This person is like this. So I have to forgive. Yes, I am required to forgive. God commands me to forgive. I'm going to forgive this person, but I'm going to move away. I'm going to stop the relationship, right? We're just going to be random people who just once knew each other, right? If forgiveness doesn't always mean let's continue this friendship. Sometimes it just can't be fixed. That person unjalo ayikho into ongayenza, right? So for me, that's how I understand forgiveness. Sometimes there are people I'm going to give chances, like how Nami, I would like them to give me chances, but I am always open to I can't do this, and that's okay. I can't do this for my peace, for my sanity. Let's leave this relationship. But forgiveness is a must. I have to forgive this person. God commands me to forgive. I have to do it as a child of God. But I'm not required to continue a relationship with you. I'm not forced to continue a relationship with you. Now, when it comes to an ex, that's different. That's different because feelings were involved there. I just don't see a reason why you would want to continue and be friends with your ex. Mena, that's a deal breaker for me. If I'm getting to know this guy, he's amazing. We are clicking, we are vibing. Like, this is it. I think I want to marry this guy, right? And then I find out that he's still talking to his ex. Let's stop, because what are we doing? Because this is different than a friendship, right? Feelings were involved here. You once felt so strongly about this person. And personally, I do believe, Guti, if you once genuinely felt strongly about a person, it can still happen again. Those feelings don't die completely. I believe, Guti, if nitoli tuba, whether to just sit and talk and remind each other of the old days, those feelings can come up. So I don't see a reason for you to continue to be friends with your ex. Forgive them, yes. It is a must. You have to forgive her. You have to forgive him, right? But you move on. You go. You move. I personally, I don't see myself marrying a guy that still talks to his ex. Noma ngabe na break up kahle nahlala, never civil, never matured, never like, you know what, this is no longer working. Never like, aya, now what's ya, naza nahagana, na break up kahle, kwaba smooth. Mase ngikhona, I just don't see a need for you to continue to be friends with her. Mainly because feelings were once there. So I just don't see a reason for it. Forgive, yes. Nami wasn't encouraging it. No, forgive that girl, right? And as you are to forgive. God has commanded you to forgive. But to be friends with her, that's optional. And you are choosing to not move on. You are choosing to not fully commit to me. For me, no. I can't marry you. I can't be in a relationship with you. I can't courtship with you if you still talk to your ex. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I have a man that still talks with his ex and remind each other of the old days. No. No. I don't know. But personally, for me, it has nothing to do with forgiveness, but it has everything to do with, realistically, you once felt something for this person. And that can still happen. And if you have completely moved on from this person, move on. And it applies to both of us. Nami, I can't be friends with my exes. Naye, he can't be friends with his ex. Like, let's start afresh. Let's focus on this. Why are you still looking back? For me, that just doesn't make sense. Even as a Christian, it just doesn't make sense. Why do you still continue to talk to her? Nikhuluma ngani, right? Because nalawo moment where you remind each other, hey, yazi ngidlule kuleya restaurant esakasaya kuyo, uyakhumbula. For me, that's not necessary because you are trying to build something with me and we should be creating our own memories. But if you still stuck in that, no, I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't continue with you. I don't see you as fully committed to this if you still talk to your ex. That just doesn't make sense to me. No, mini ex yami nasakhula sonke ayumakhelwane, then sadata safunda sonke, so see, we have a lot of history, not just ukuthandana kwethu, but we also sakhula sonke. Yeah, that's still, it means nothing. Forgive and move on. It still means nothing. No, thina sabreaka phakahle sahlala yabo azange silwe. So there's no need ukuthi kube qhubeka ngathi siya, still it doesn't make sense to me. Move on. Move on. Like move on kusho ukushiya and start something new and focus on that. That's moving on. But if you say I have completely moved on, right? And also it still says a lot maybe about healing and your attachment issues. But for me, it just doesn't make sense. I don't see an explanation that will make me understand. A man that is in a relationship with me is still talking to his ex. And it's not even an insecurity thing. No, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense even to me to still be talking to the guy I once felt so strongly about. When now I have this man that I say I want to spend the rest of my life with, that I see a future with. What am I still talking with this guy? Our thing failed, right? It failed. It didn't work out. What are we still talking about? So if it's a closure thing, get that closure before you meet me, because I can't wait for you. I can't be in your life while you're still getting closure. No, that's just dumb. Get closure and meet me so it's totally close a show ready to focus on me and our relationship and the journey that we want to take. So I don't know. I know. Woo, no. It just doesn't make sense. It just really doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, cause what am I still talking about? No, Sipho, esakasathandana naye into ethi yahluleka. Yini esikhulumayo? Honestly, ithini conversation yethu? Because one or the other, sizokhumbuza la moment, hey, uyakhumbula, hey. And now that means you have not fully detached to this person. Because if you still remind each other of the good times, I don't know. But personally, no, I would not date, nor would I courtship, nor would I marry a man that still talks to his ex. It just doesn't make sense to me. It literally doesn't. Yes, as a Christian, you need to forgive and move on. And moving on means, for me, don't look back. There's no reason for you to still. So, I don't know. Comment down below, let me know. As a Christian, should you continue to be friends with your ex? Because and forgiveness is the key thing. What is your take? What is your understanding? Let's talk. I can't wait to hear your views. Let's talk. Let me know what is your take on this. But personally, it's a no. It's a never. So yeah, I love you so much for watching, but Jesus loves you more. I'll definitely see you next time on my next video.